Mental Health Awareness Month, an important time to talk about and learn about our emotional well-being. This morning, we want to welcome back Revitalist Lifestyle and Wellness CEO, Kathryn Walker. And Kathryn, it's great to have you back on the show.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Learned a lot last time you were here, talking a little bit about what you're doing and how you're reaching people. And of course, mental health, a big part of what you guys do.
It is, yeah. Mental health for everyone, right, is a very, very big piece. But the thing about mental health is somehow in society, across the world, we have made mental health kind of scary. We're afraid to talk about it because what if something is wrong with us, right? What if we don't ask for help in time? Like, we just don't know. So one of the exciting things that we've created is actually an AI bot.
An AI bot?
An AI bot. So it's an artificial intelligence bot working with our science team. So our science team is our physician scientists that actually have like their PhD in computational neuroscience. So they have actually helped to create a bot that works on a validated scale to look at risk mitigation. So the ultimate question is, how do you measure your mental health?
And of course, I would say it would depend on the day and how we're feeling. It's very abstract.
It is, and we don't know, right? There's not a number. So if we look at like the Aura Ring and the Apple Watch, like those help to measure our heart rate, our respirations, our sleep quality, but what truly measures your mental health? And that does not exist until now. So now we've created a bot. She's online. Literally, it's me looking into a camera. It's an avatar. And what she does is she helps to analyze what you're typing or saying to her, but she also hears your audio and she looks at you through the video. So she gives you a gross analysis of where you are right now. And it's confidential. It's not being reported. It's the same thing. If Aura Ring shows that you have a heart rate of 200, we're not going to emergently call the cardiologist and get you committed because your heart rate's 200.
Right.
This is a safe space to where you 24/7 a day, you have a safe space to talk to someone who's coming back and forth, who's validating and non-judgmental. So if we can start that conversation and we can get people like, what's your base? Like, what is your base? And then we can help them to start seeing what their normal is. Because like blood pressure, if you don't know when to treat your blood pressure, like then you're going to be walking around with either high or low blood pressure because you don't know what a normal number is. We've got to teach you what your normal is, what your base is. And the more that we can learn that, the more we can improve our emotional intelligence. And by improving our emotional intelligence, the more we can be aware of ourselves and our environment and our community. So the bot has been created to where anybody can use it 10 years old and up.
Wow.
So we want it in the schools, we want it with veterans, we want it with military. Like, it can go across country lines, and it's made by Ivy League scientists with a validated scale that we have. So it's HIPAA protected. Like, nobody's going to be sharing your information. This is between you and the bot.
And so you've got science behind it as well. And it's interesting too, you mentioned not only are they looking at what your answers are, they're hearing it in your voice and seeing it in your face.
Yes.
So it's kind of taking all those elements.
She gives you a summary, a summary that you can see, and then also she shows you, so did you know, we have 22 emotions in every conversation that we have. So we can be sitting there saying, I'm not angry, like I'm just not an angry person. And then it may come through on the graph chart and show that our anger is very, very high. Then it's like, oh, well, maybe I am angry, right? So it just gives us some insight that gives us more quantitative analysis, right? To where we can start putting numbers with it, because our conscious mind is very analytical. We like numbers, like where am I on this scale? So the scale is 0's bad, 100's great. If you're less than 70, then you're at risk for something, just for, you know, insomnia puts us at risk. When we start changing jobs, we're more at risk because we're trying to figure out our life purpose and our balance at that time. So if we can see that our number's low, well, what are you going to do to make the number better, right? Change your diet, change your exercise, something. But this is a safe place that people can go and they can have true conversation to where you can feel safe, unjudged, validated, and really get just kind of an overall, you know, analysis of where you're at.
Like a baseline.
That's it.
And I think, you know, we were talking about just where we are in the midst of everything. What an important tool to kind of just see for yourself how we all are in our state of mind.
Election stress.
Yeah.
Helene, recovering from that. Everyone has a different base now, right? Or a lot of people have a different base.
Yeah.
What's your base? And let's figure that out by using the bot.
All right, some important information. I'm excited. I want to see how I do. Check it out. If you would like to check it out as well, you can find more information about it and, of course, their clinic here in Johnson City. It is revitalistclinic.com is her website. Kathryn, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.